Good afternoon, Mr. Taylor. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Uh, this is our second session. Initially, our first therapy session. First session we had was just an assessment and evaluation on what brought you in today. So today we're gonna do things quite differently. Okay.
All right.
The first thing we're gonna do, we're going to set an agenda, and that's basically to make sure that we discuss all the important matters that you have that you want to discuss and some of the things that I would like to discuss too, okay?
All right.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
So the first thing we would do is talk about how you were feeling, for the week, how did things go for you for the week since the last time we met. We'll also talk about whether you have any new issues or concerns since the last time we met. And then thirdly, we will discuss setting goals or talking about your diagnosis, okay? Is that all right?
Yeah.
And then later on in the session, we'll discuss any homework or any activities that we would like to do to go along with the next session and talk about what we need to do for the next session. And finally, we'll talk about some feedback that I will present to you, and hopefully that you will offer some feedback on how you think the session went and what else we need to discuss. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's get out and get on with it.
You have anything else you would like to add to the agenda for today?
That's enough.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay, good. So, how did you do last week? How did you feel?
Well, I feel pretty good, and I feel pretty good about everything. We just gotta keep moving forward, and the medicine make me a little sleep. I don't mean I just a little sleep.
Okay. I understand. So you're taking medications?
Yeah. Taking silent medicine.
Okay.
Fresh pill. Taking vitamin. Taking whatever other medicine doctor gave me, whatever. I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. So have any other new issues came up?
Like what?
Any other problems you faced during the week since the last time we met? One of the issues you had was you were drinking a lot.
Oh, well, ain't nothing wrong with drinking a little something, but I know so it get to be a problem. I think it's a problem, but nothing I can't nip in the bud.
Okay, from last session, from your assessment, you stated that you had lost your job because of your drinking, and there were some issues at home with the family, and your wife and your 3 kids left home, and you felt like that it was time for you to make some changes. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, you're right. I just figure I try to nip that thing, try to push back a little bit from it a little bit. Just we gotta get a handle on that thing, and we're working toward. You start off and you got a job, you got something to do every day. People look forward to you being there and you getting that work done, and when you get off work, you got family to come home to. They kind of worry you a little bit. They still your family. Plus now, if you don't get up in the morning and you ain't got nowhere to go, no real sense of responsibility. Ain't nobody at home cook for you, be there for you, anything like that. It takes a toll on the life. I figure we nip that in the bud. That's what I'm aiming to do.
When you say nip that in the bud, what do you mean?
I mean, cut it out. You gotta show you real serious. I want to show everybody around that we're real serious. And I want to just want to try to see if I can get my family back, keep a job, and so that's what I mean by nip in the bud. I mean, some things you gotta just take by the horn, pull by the horn, what I want to do with this drinking.
So have you made any changes?
I have. I just kind of like, I go to church on occasion now. And I try to push back some of the people I kind of hang around. Things kind of did before.
Mm-hmm.
And try to focus on other stuff a little bit. Things that keep me focused. I like to run, fish, and I try to do a little of that to keep my focus on something and keep drinking out of my life.
That is awesome. So it sounds like you have really thought this out, and you're changing some of your daily ways, or you're changing some of your lifestyle a little bit. Yeah, and that is I love the fact or the point that you mentioned that you're going to change some of the people you hang around. That is great. That is great. You change your daily activities. I'm glad I see you have filled out a daily activity form. There was one of the things that you had listed on your form. I'm excited about that for you. So
I just take one day at a time. And sometimes it can be 1 hour. When I first started, it was 1 minute.
mm-hmm.
But I'm up to 1 day at a time. And I plan hopefully to get to be 1 week. And then maybe 1 month. We're struggling real hard 1 day at a time. But like I say, if I make it through church, something I don't do no more, and I try to find the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Get up and try to just get out in the woods, in nature. Kind of refocus my thinking a little bit. And I don't get rushed by traffic. Not like I used to.
Okay.
Like I say, I just really want my family to see that I'm trying.
You're trying to change.
Well, yeah, we need to. Some things you can't really phrase it what I'm trying to tell you, except that I had something to do years ago, months ago. I had a job.
So how do you see yourself in the future?
Well, like I said, hopefully taking months and years to whereas I don't indulge in alcohol like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
And having some real focus on something else, whether it's work and hobbies.
And your hobbies are?
Like I said, I like to fish.
Fish and hunting.
I like to be outside in nature.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do. And it's a great start. I noticed on your last visit here, you took okay, Mr. Taylor. On your last visit here, you had filled out a cage scale questionnaire that measured your alcohol intake and consumption. There were 4 questions on the cage assessment, and the highest score you could make was 4 points. Each question was worth 1 point apiece. So you scored 4 points, which indicated that you do indeed have an alcohol addiction. So we're here to help you with the process of your goal, which you mentioned was to become sober. So, what do you think about that? Your diagnosis of having an alcohol addiction. Do you think there's some truth to that, or how you feel about it?
Well, I do drink, and I've been drinking, but I've been trying to cut back. I'm working on cutting back.
That's true. That's true. And that's why I mean that would be part of your goal. I guess we can work on the goal of reducing your drinking. That will eventually lead to becoming sober and not drinking at all. So, and we'll do some little activities I will give you, to take home with you. For example, a gold card that will keep track of your drinking. Um, you filled out the first week. Last week you said you had 5 drinks, um, which is still an average that you reported on the last time. But hopefully next week we'll see a decrease in the number of drinks, by you taking part in the activities that you mentioned, and going to church and stuff like that, and focusing on more positive things in your life. So it sounds like you got a good plan, and we would like to continue to work on this thing. Okay. Those are some of the things that are important to you, yeah, at this moment.
Sounds right.
Okay, so we're gonna keep track of those things. I jotted some of those things down. So I wanted to make sure that you understood that, hopefully that I'm concerned, and actually have an idea of what you think that's important to you right now. Okay. So, we talked about our homework, and you keeping track of your daily alcohol consumption. We also talked about your diagnosis, and how the cognitive behavior theory will work for you. We're going to focus.
Wait a minute. Say it again.
Cognitive behavior theory. That's the treatment plan we have for you. It's just me and you working together to focus more on positive things, positive changes in your life, identifying the behaviors, uh, you know, that you tend to exhibit, or your mood or your emotions that you feel when you have that urge to drink or that desire to drink. How do you feel before you want to take a drink and stuff like that? We'll try to focus on that and try to change that behavior, or that emotion or that feeling that you have that makes you want to drink.
Well, like I told you, I go out hunting now, and I've been fishing, and that's what I've been trying to do.
What type of fish you like to you be fishing for?
Well, it depends. When I got time on my hand, I can get in my truck and ride. We ride all the way down to the coast sometimes. We fish for red snapper, groupers. You got some. I like to call them what's kind of like swordfish to me almost down there. But it's just the experience is, it's a lot of work. You have to keep focused. You don't have time to think about it.
Other than just fishing and making sure you, like you said, concentrate on what you're trying to do there when you fish.
Right, you ain't got time to be thinking. Especially you deep sea fishing, if you drop your line about 100 feet down, and you reel it back up, you really ain't got time to think about too much. Which is just just keeps you refocused on some things. I got time to handle it. It's kind of expensive when you're trying to do that. Around these parts, fishing a little bit.
Well, going to church, you mentioned going to church, that's not quite expensive.
Well, now I go there every now and then. I like to go, and my family to see me going. I want to know I'm serious, but I don't want to get too wrapped up in it.
Yeah. But it's something. It's a change in your behavior, in your attitude, in your thinking. I think it would do well for you.
You talking about
fishing, hunting, all the things that you enjoy, that make you happy and make you feel good. Those are the things we want to focus on, because those are the things that will help you get through the down moments of drinking and stuff.
Well, I would like to see you help me get family. Make sure they're back.
It's a process, and we would definitely work on it. If that's something you would like to shoot
Right,
for,
that's right.
we would definitely work on it.
That's right. That's right. Now you're talking about what I want to hear.
Okay.
Because that's what I want to work in.
So let's do this for your homework for the next session. I want you to write down some ideas that you think would help you get closer to getting your family back, getting your job back. Okay, is that okay? Is that a good idea?
Well, what exactly do you mean by something?
Anything that you think that would help you get your family back. Things that you can do to get closer to reuniting with your family.
Well, I guarantee you one thing: it's a job. You gotta have some income coming in.
Okay, well, write that down on your list. Make sure you jot that on your list.
Well, that's about the biggest thing.
Okay, so that'll be number one for you. That sounds like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have anything else you'd like to add while we wrap up this session?
No.
Okay.
You know, I always ask you how much I owe you.
Okay. We can discuss that later. But right now, let's just focus on what we're going to get you to the point of feeling better and happy. Okay.
All right then. Well, that's it. That's about that for me.
Okay. Don't forget your homework assignment and your activities. Make sure you fill out your goal card for me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and that will greatly benefit you. Thank you again, Mr. Taylor, for coming in today, and I'll see you next week, okay?
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you.